Hello everyone. Today we are going to do another video on adjectives. First of all, I would like to ask you to please have a quick look at this key. It will help you and it will make things easier for you. This reddish brown box is going to show you, rather the color is going to show you the adjectives. The green color will show you the nouns. This gray star or this blue color will show you the examples, and this orangish red star is going to show you the important points. Let's begin. First of all, we are going to do a quick recap. What is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word. All the words that describe things, people, places, animals are all adjectives. It tells you more about a noun or describes it. That means describes a noun. This video will tell you about the different kinds of adjectives. I hope you remember the last video we did. It's been quite some time, but you can always go back and have a quick look at it. Okay, let's start. The first point is that some adjectives describe people, animals, places, or things. And they tell you about the quality, their quality. That means the quality of people, animals, places, or things. Let's look at a few examples then. All right. A cold drink. So cold is an adjective because it's telling you more about this noun, the quality. This drink is cold. So cold is an adjective of quality. An ugly monster. Again, monster is a noun. Now the word describing this monster is ugly. So ugly is an adjective. A fierce dog. Again, dog you can see is written in green color, which means it is a noun. It's the name of an animal. And the word describing the dog is fierce. And you can see that fierce is written in the color we have used for adjectives. Fierce means that this dog is fierce. This is the quality the dog has. It's fierce. So this is an adjective because it is describing the dog, and this is an adjective of quality. A clever monkey. Again, green color shows that this is a noun. And clever. Clever is written in the color we have used for an adjective, and clever is describing the noun, telling us more about the noun. So clever is an adjective, and it is also telling us the quality of the monkey. So this clever is an adjective or adjective of quality, whatever you want to call it. Next is a pretty girl. Again, pretty is the adjective. A wicked queen. Now this queen, she's mean, she's wicked. So this wicked is an adjective because it is telling us more about this noun, queen. I hope it's clear. But as you go on and you practice, then it becomes very easy for you. Okay, let's go on to the next part. Some adjectives tell you which place or country a person or thing comes from or belongs to. Let's look at the examples. A Mexican hat. Now hat, you all know, it's the name of a thing, it's a noun, and to show you that it's a noun, it's been written with green. Now, Mexican. Now this hat is from Mexico. It's a Mexican hat. So right here, right now, we are using this Mexican as an adjective because It's showing us, it's telling us that this hat is Mexican. And we can see that we have written it with a capital letter, because if you have watched our earlier videos about nouns, you should know that this is a proper noun. The countries and the people of the countries, the nationals, the citizens of any particular country, you always write that with a capital letter because it's a proper noun. So this is a Mexican hat. Dutch clogs. Again, clogs. I'm sure you all know that clogs is a special kind of footwear which is made of wood, and it is from the Netherlands. So these clogs are Dutch. The people of Netherlands are called Dutch people. So again, for the citizens of Netherlands, we are using a capital D because we call them Dutch. So Dutch clogs, again, the country. Okay? Now let's go on to the next example. Okay, Australian apples. Again, Australian apples means apples from Australia. So this is again a country. Here we are using a capital letter because countries are written in capital letters. They're proper nouns. And so these apples are Australian. So this here, Australian, is being used as an adjective here. It is describing the apples, telling us more about the apples, the noun here. An Italian car. Again, the noun is in green, which is car. And what sort of a car is it? What is the word that is describing this noun, the car? The word is Italian. So the word describing the noun is always an adjective. Italian, again, name of a country. This car is from Italy. So it's an Italian car. It's made in Italy. It's an Italian car. So here, all these countries, their nationals, all of them are being used as adjectives. Let's move forward. Okay. Now, some adjectives tell you the color of things. It's very easy. Just remember that all the colors are adjectives. Okay? Let's look at a few examples. Roses are red. So red is a color, it's an adjective. I don't like green apples. Again, green is a color, so it's an adjective. Simple as that. The sea is blue. Again, blue is a color, so it's an adjective. No need to think about it. George is wearing brown shoes. Again, brown is a color, so it's an adjective. Give me some white paint. Again, white is a color, so it's an adjective. This is very simple. Let's move forward and come to this part. Some adjectives tell you the size of people, animals, places, or things. Okay, so let's look at the examples then. A huge balloon. Now, green color is showing you that this is a noun, right? Because it's the name of a thing. Now, which is the word that is describing the balloon? Huge. So, huge is an adjective. And it's also telling you about the size of the balloon. It's a huge balloon. Okay, it's a big balloon. So, this is an adjective. A big hat. Again, big is the word that is telling us more about the hat. It is describing the hat, which is the noun. That the hat is big. It's telling you the size of the hat. The hat is big. So this is an adjective. A large ship. Again, ship is a noun. Now, which is the word that is describing the ship? What sort of a ship is it? It's a large ship. So this is the size of the ship. It's a large ship. Again, telling you the size of the noun. It's describing the noun. It's telling us more about the noun. So large is an adjective. Tiny, insects. I hope it's clear to you. Tiny is the word that is describing the noun insects. So it means tiny is the adjective. A wide street. Again, wide is the word that is telling us more about street, which is a noun. It's describing the street. It's telling us more about the street, the noun. So wide is the adjective. Let's see. A long bridge. Again, long is telling us the size of the bridge. It's not a small bridge, it's not a short bridge, it's a long bridge. So any word that is describing the noun is an adjective. So long is the adjective here. A narrow lane. Same goes for this one. Narrow is describing the lane, which is the noun. So narrow is the adjective. I'm sure you're comfortable by now because this is not that difficult. Now, this is a point that you need to remember. In fact, all of them you need to remember, but let me tell you, once you know the rules, you know what adjectives are, then it's no problem. Then it comes very easy. Numbers are adjectives too. They tell you how many people or animals or things there are. You could call them adjectives of quantity. Let's do a few examples and it'll be very easy and clear for you. One giant. Now, this is a number, 1. And whenever you see a number, it means it's an adjective. Now, 1 is a number which is telling you the quantity. So you can also call it adjective of quantity. But just remember one very simple thing, that numbers and colors are all adjectives. So 1 giant. 4 mermaids. Now again, 4 is a number, so it means this is an adjective. 8 puppets. Again, how many puppets? 8. This is telling us the quantity, the number, the exact number of the puppets. 8. There are 8 puppets, so this is a number, it means it's an adjective. 10 frogs. Again, how many frogs? Frogs, again, is a noun. How many? The number, the quantity is 10. The exact number, 10 frogs. So, number is an adjective. Same goes for 15 rabbits. 15 number, it's an adjective. 20 butterflies. Again, 20 is a number, so it's an adjective. So you just need to remember that numbers are adjectives. Now, this is something very interesting. But some adjectives tell you how many people or things there are without giving you the exact number. That means, like what we just did was that in this one, these are adjectives of quantity, right? Because they're telling you how many, exactly how many. 1, 4, 8, 10, 15, 20. They're telling you the exact number, okay? How many. So these are all adjectives of quantity. But in the next one, it's still adjective of quantity, but in this one, the exact number is not being given. A few cups. Cups again, you can see noun, it's written in green, name of a thing, but the exact number is not given. Few. Few means there are a few cups, maybe 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We don't know because the exact number is not given. But all we know is that there are a few cups. So these are also adjectives, adjectives of quantity. They are telling us that there are a few cups, there is a quantity involved, but the exact number is not given. A few kittens. Again, kittens, Noun, right? Written in green. Kitten is a noun. And I see that someone has put a triple T. Someone has put a triple T. There's probably a glitch in the typing. Anyways, a few kittens. All right. So that means there are a few kittens. There is a quantity, but the exact number we don't know. But there are a few. There is a number involved here. So this again is an adjective. A few pencils. Now again, few means there are a few pencils, but the exact number we don't know, but still it is an adjective and an adjective of quantity. Many people. Now again, many. Many is also used when we are talking about not giving the exact number or not having the exact number, but again we are talking about quantity here. So this is an adjective of quantity. Let's go on. Okay. Many tables, many chairs. It means we do know that there are many of this noun, chair. Chairs are there, right? So there are more than one. There is a number, there is a quantity of chairs, but how many exactly we don't know. So we can just write many chairs. Again, this is an adjective. Remember, you use a few and many with countable nouns. Now, I'm sure that if you have watched the previous videos, we have done nouns, countable and uncountable nouns. And as the name says, countable. Countable means something you can count. And here we are talking about countable nouns. Nouns, again, you all know, names for people, places, animals, and things. These are nouns. Now, countable nouns means any noun that you can count are countable nouns. Let's look here. See, chairs. Chair is a countable noun because we can count the chairs. Whether we have 2 or 4 or 10 or 50 chairs, we can count. This is a noun that we can count. So this is a countable noun. Same goes for tables. Table is a countable noun. We can count tables. So it is a countable noun. Okay. So whenever we have many, remember we can use it with countable nouns. Same goes for a few. Now few also we have to use, rather we can use only with countable nouns. See, few kittens. Now kitten is a noun and we can count kittens, right? So it's a countable noun. Pencils is a countable noun. You can count pencils. So that's why we have used few. So remember that a few and many can only be used with countable nouns. Nouns that you can count. Okay, let's move forward. Now this is another thing. Remember, you use a little and much. Here we have used little and much. And these can only be used with uncountable nouns. Again, you know what a noun is. And uncountable, just by reading it, I'm sure you can make out. Uncountable means something you cannot count. And here we are talking about nouns. So those nouns that cannot be counted, those are uncountable. Okay? That you cannot count. We can only use a little and much with uncountable nouns. Let's look at this. A little ice cream. Now, ice cream is an uncountable noun. Again, I'll remind you that if you are having any problems regarding countable and uncountable nouns, there is a video on countable and uncountable nouns. Please watch it, okay? It will make things very easy for you. A little ice cream. Now, ice cream is an uncountable noun, so we can use little with it. A little rice. Again, rice is uncountable. You cannot say, give me 2 grains of rice or give me 10 grains of rice, it's uncountable. You can maybe say, give me 2 kgs of rice, give me a bag of rice. Okay, you can say that, but you cannot put a number before it. All right, so this means it is uncountable. So little can be used with uncountable nouns. Much, too much. Again, much can also be used with uncountable. See, salt. Salt is an uncountable noun. You cannot count salt. You can again say, give me a bag of salt, give me a bottle of salt, give me a kilogram of salt. But you cannot say, give me 2 salts, give me 3 salts. You cannot say that, right? So with uncountable nouns, you can use much. Too much sugar, again, uncountable noun, so you can use much with it. So just remember these 2 points, that you can use a little and much with uncountable nouns. And I'll just go back and repeat it once again. This one, that you can use a few and many with countable nouns. Just do a little practice and it will become very easy for you. Or you can refresh yourself by looking at the countable uncountable noun video. Now the last thing we need to do here is remember that we can use a lot of, lots of, plenty of, some, any. We can use all these words with both countable and uncountable nouns. That means all these words we can use either with countable nouns or uncountable nouns. So just relax and go through the video once again, and I'm sure it'll be very, very easy for you to understand. So hope to see you next time. Bye bye.